Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Miniblins tournament race. This time, we have Group Helmaroc King loses bracket finals, and between SirQuazy and Bacon4Presy. This is going to be a very exciting race. Yesterday we also had one. Definitely was worth our while, to say the least. I hope this race will maybe be even better, or maybe be at the same level. With me today, I have two trackers, Lota Jamaka and Blue Sean. I will shout you two out in the chat real quick. And with me on comms, I have Sledge. Hello, Sledge.
Hello. Yeah, we are into losers bracket finals now. I believe.
Yeah, that's sure as a place to be, I guess.
Yeah, we are into top 3 territory now. And whoever wins will go to Grands. I don't actually remember who against, but it will be against someone.
Good question. We'll check that later.
I can check that against Nintibo.
Ah, right, of course.
Yeah. I literally remember the match he won in winners bracket finals. I just didn't make the mental connection.
That was against Bacon. Yeah, I think it was against Bacon actually.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm excited to see what the seed has to offer.
Any dungeon predictions? Well, we kind of know actually. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. We know.
I was gonna say I have seen
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I haven't
not
actually
always
seen the
where-
location hints yet though, so that will be new to me.
Okay. A ton about hints. I'll write those down real quick. So the countdown should be starting soon. Yeah, just going down. So they should be going
Yeah.
against each other in like half a minute.
All right. We are underway. On some sort of triangle island. Got Headstone to Mulgara and Sea to Goma. And Islet of Steel and Greatfish Foolish. Oh my gosh, the Boko Baba seed was on the maze chest. And Temple Biggie has a possibly required Picto box. That's interesting.
Oh god, we hate those. Well, it's usually like only like Pompey and Vera.
Yeah.
At that point.
Underrock
So.
Bridge, not required wallet. Small island with a sword. And that is it. Now, will they remember to get salvage core? Oh wait, no, this is mother and child. Never mind. not a triangle island. I was like so convinced, but I should have seen FF in the background. Yeah, true. Minenko dead. I think. I get confused over hint importance in this game sometimes compared to SSR. But yeah, we are going with the standard cliff plateau into Bird's Peak, presumably. Start on both sides.
Love to see it.
Which, yeah, very, very standard start, since you can do these checks as literally as soon as you start in these settings. Did not see what Bacon just peaked, but he's going in. And it looks like he's continuing.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it as well. No Shaggy skin from Bacon. I think we're gonna have to disqualify him. Not gonna lie.
I remember Bacon telling me that he decided to make the switch to Conductor Link. I think it looks cool. I
It's
like
a
the
It's a good switch, but you know, we just have to get used to the change at this point.
I like the color choice. Yeah, he decided to not go for Shaggy.
Clean movement though, that Cliff Plateau.
May he zoinks in peace.
Let's get on the bacon train, yeah.
Yeah, this has been like Bacon's color scheme before, I think. Yeah.
All I know is that his profile picture on Discord is orange with a duck. That's all, or like goose.
Yeah. Goose holding a flower.
Yeah.
Quasi doing this from the other side, which is interesting. Taking
don't-
him a bit though.
Is that possible? I feel like it could be, but oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it before. I haven't used it personally. It's also
Ooh.
going up left side, which is cool. Looks like Bacon didn't quite get the ledge grab.
Yeah, I think Bacon pressed A, and oh, that's so annoying when that happens. But I think Bacon pressed A instead of B, and like mistimed the A press or something for the jump slash.
I was not getting this jump slash consistently, and I learned to mash A and B with my index and middle finger to get it, and I've gotten it consistently since.
That's actually smart. I might copy that off of you.
Yeah, I learned that from Lyric one time. I think it was Lyric.
Right, yeah. I mean, it
Definitely.
makes sense because like sometimes the A button works, and sometimes it's like you fall down and you have to like press B. So it's like you
Yeah.
always get it right. Yeah, that it makes a lot of sense actually.
You could time A and B as well.
Yeah, you could time the A, but rather be
I
safe
just
than
don't
sorry, I
bother
guess.
because it's not a trick where it's not a trick that's like super precise, so I just don't mind like mashing it.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's see where Bacon goes. Usually two routes: Windfall or Outset, or that first, of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
mother and child. Quasi has been there.
All right, now let's see what the route is.
All right, now we make the first big
Windfall.
decision, and it is Windfall. Interesting. Yeah, the choice between Windfall and Outset when you have like no items is quite an interesting one this season, I'd say.
Yeah, it's something that you see like a lot of variety in, and
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. It's I think Bobby like yesterday said like in the interview like it's just like whatever you're feeling, you know, like usually. I think I personally usually go Outset first because I like diamond like early diamond step and then like super swimming into Isle of Steel. But obviously with a seed where Isle of Steel is like barren, I would like second guess that play. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, is very balanced, I'd say, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Um,
like, you get two checks on outset, then you get two checks from the early diamond step, then one check from Isle of Steel, which like five checks. And how many do you get on like Night Windfall? It's like Mila, uh, you
Tot,
get
and then the two House
Tot.
of Wealth ones. I
Yeah, so
guess
it's
if you
like
don't go for the
four, I
waterfall.
guess five, but like I guess like the quality of those items really like depends on like what's better and stuff. It's yeah, it's a pretty interesting one. It's usually always that
Yeah.
50-50. That's like
There
for the
are a
most
lot
part.
of different factors, like if you should go for early diamond step, um, like the things that you're orphaning, I guess,
Yeah,
stuff like that. We are doing Tot during Mila now, which is a thing that kind of has gotten more popularity during this season of Miniblins since it's more viable because of how the Windfall routing just works out now.
yeah, definitely. Skullheimer, nice.
Okay, that's a path item eliminated for the headstone to Mulgara path.
Yeah. Want to do any prediction on
popcorn.
what that item will be, or what it will lead to? Maybe.
Uh, I'll go for leaf.
Leaf. Okay. Considering it's locked behind Babe Bag, um, you know what? I have no idea. I'll just be different and say Iron Boots.
Yeah, sure. That's gonna be hookshot, and we're gonna be both wrong.
Yep.
Wow, they are literally within 5 seconds of each other because they made the same decisions.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't even realize.
Like within 10, I guess.
Yeah, I think even in Helmaroc brackets, just execution, there's like a lot of like luck, I guess, involved, in randomize, of course. But the more I've been playing with Bacon Randomizer, the more I'm just like, well, execution is um super important, like way more important than I've realized, actually, because of just
Mhm.
like I've always thought um I've always thought of like randomizers of just like, oh, just be lucky, but like you save just like so much time by just having like decent execution and like just like being like very consistent.
Yeah,
It's probably like, like how do you route, like how do you do certain tricks, and like how consistent, like how much do you get like first try or like second try, and
I would
especially
say
in like Mogera
yeah.
bracket, like for example, it's like very competitive up there.
Yeah, I would say luck in rando is like it's kind of luck, but when you're playing the exact same seed against an opponent, things can get really interesting, and it's in a
Yeah,
sort of territory where it's like sometimes it's quite luck dependent, like a casino, but sometimes it's like your decision making plays a large part on like if you're going to be likely to have your decision pay off or not.
yeah,
I just think that's really interesting overall. But yeah, execution is always a big factor,
yeah,
especially in this
definitely.
game since it's so trick based.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bacon gone to outset, got note to mom from Beetle, and Quasi is doing door cancel without Picto.
Which is very interesting choice, since we got the hint that the Picto was possibly required, which means that
Hmm.
like Pompey and Vera is probably something. So
Yeah, or Lanzos, I guess.
that could be true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I keep
possibly.
forgetting that.
Yeah, a possibly required hint in this game is quite interesting because there's not a lot of items where you could. Ooh, shard. Uh,
Nice.
not a lot of items where you could get one of a few. Um, and like get the check that it unlocks. Um, like a lot of items in this game are just kind of. I feel like they're kind of just required or not required a lot of the time. So seeing possibly
Mm,
required is very interesting.
yeah. What Bobby said actually is also true. Um, if Lenzo can have Picto, otherwise it would be required, because of that's the only pick that you can get logically before going there. So that actually makes sense.
What if uh what if both of the Pictos what if there was a possibly required item behind the Pictos? If the result of the Pictos was a possibly required item, like one bottle and there was like another bottle in the pool or something, or one wallet and there was a required item on wallet mail, and there was another wallet to find.
That's an interesting one, actually.
Like,
Yeah.
would that make it still possibly required anyway? Because it leads to a possibly required item?
That's interesting. Maybe we
Yeah.
should like ask Tenchu that, because like Tenchu should know about that.
I'm just applying the stuff I know from SSR to this game. I have no idea if it's true or not.
Right. Well, I
Uh,
mean, it's a very good question, honestly.
yeah. Hopefully it made some sort of sense. But yeah, we got a double spiky.
Okay,
Okay.
so that Picto is definitely required, but
Oh
oh,
my gosh.
okay. Is
Okay,
that's good for Quasi?
that is disgusting.
Yeah,
That is disgustingly good. That is a payoff. And yeah, Bacon eventually got early diamond step. Is using hammer to get through here. Like, oh my gosh, the leaf. So yeah, that's definitely you know, 2 available Pictos leading to required items.
yeah,
So that narrows down the Mulgara path even more for Quasi.
and it looks like Diamond Step is completely dead.
Yeah, that do be happening sometimes with early diamond step.
That's true,
Could
yeah.
be could be very late in logic, but you never know.
Which is a bad sign, especially with the Wind Temple required.
Ooh, when are we gonna find Hookshot?
Wind Temple Vanilla, I'm calling it right now.
We could we could find it like early anyway, and Diamond Step just happened to be dead. But it is not a great
Yeah, it's
find.
that's true. I just like pain, so I just like imagining, like the worst possible
Yeah.
things that can happen in the seed.
Bacon doing Wind Shrine. Unfortunately not getting anything. And Quasi is going to Paw. He's gonna get Beetle here.
Right, that's yeah. I was wondering what he was doing, but yeah, now that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I guess if he Oh
What?
my gosh, how did he grab that?
Huh?
What?
Okay, I'm just
He,
gonna.
he got he got the weirdest like wave and like that made the boat wobble and he somehow managed to get that. What?
That's like okay, yeah, no, I don't even know what to say to that. That's just that was beautiful.
Okay,
Ooh,
there's bombs in
bombs.
salvage core. That's good.
That's why I always check salvage core before going paw print.
Mm-hmm. Did Quasi go to Crescent like before this, or did he just go straight here?
I'm pretty sure he went straight here. Yeah,
Dang. That's interesting because he kind of has to go a little bit far out for Beetle.
true. How's the race going? I would say they're like very equal right now. Not a
We
lot to
had we
say.
had
We don't know a lot
we
yet.
had Leaf in Lenzo's.
Yeah,
Um, and we're kind of just going. We got Leaf and Bombs. We've narrowed down our Mulgara path quite a lot, and I guess the Bombs is gonna be probably the Goma path. Yeah, both doing very similar stuff, as you can see.
there's a
Oh
wallet
my
that's not
gosh,
required.
that's the other not required wallet.
Yeah. And also, I guess what makes it like the thing what makes Leaf on Lenzo like bad this seed is because of the possibly required like Picto all the way in Wind Temple. So just wanted to mention that as well. And then
Oh yeah, we've gotta have another Picto accessible. We've gotta.
yeah,
I mean, that possibly required Picto in Wind Temple isn't really possibly required, is it? Because it's locked behind Leaf, and we literally found Leaf in Lenzo's. So, is it really possibly required?
that's a good point. I think then uh
Or does, like, can Minenko have a possibly required item? theoretically in this scenario.
It feels like I'm trying to solve 3 seeds in one like go right now. I'm gone. I don't know where
Yeah,
we left off.
I'll have to ask about this
Yeah,
because
it's
I'm
it's
confused.
interesting for sure.
Because if Minenko is dead, then I feel it should be not required. But I don't know. I don't know how the requireds work in Wind Waker
Yeah,
as much. Yeah.
yeah, no,
Bacon.
it can be the first check in Wind Temple. I mean, we know where it like exactly is, so like,
Oh, Bacon's doing this strat. Yo.
that's
Careful.
way faster.
Yeah, if you execute it well, it's like 8 seconds faster or something.
Yeah, which Bacon does. So
He got it cleanly.
saving that.
Yeah, so gets a shard.
Okay.
Yeah, so one thing is Quasi will single dip this, whereas Bacon will unfortunately double dip it. But it's kind of a result of
Oh,
not
right.
getting Leaf in Lunzos and being forced to make more uncomfortable routing decisions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Forest
going to Forest
Haven.
Haven.
Is it early bomb? No, is this? I don't
He
know.
was thinking about it.
It's finished by Angler, wasn't he? I don't know.
He must have been.
Is he going here to check mail?
Maybe. Maybe indecisive, and this is the fastest mailbox.
Maybe he's anxious about Angular Peak being something good. Or like maybe he just wants to like gamble it or something. Or maybe he goes Bomb Island here, which I wouldn't really understand. I wouldn't personally do, but yeah, a little
Man, he is
indecisive
thinking.
indeed. He is going Bomb Island.
Okay. I mean, from Bacon's point of view, he's got Dipping DRC, Angular Peak, Bomb Island, and Top of Waterfall. And I guess
True.
the kids.
Yeah.
So he's honestly in a wait, no, he hasn't got Top of Waterfall, he doesn't have Leaf. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's very low on things he can do. So I guess this is fair.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
yeah, if Bacon is just doing like just like obviously waiting for that pick though.
yeah, like do you dip DRC? Do you go Angular and risk going back to Angular Cave? It's a rough situation. So I think this
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Oh, did
Also,
Quasi not check outside yet?
oh, I guess not.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Also, Bacon's gonna get to see. He's following the D to Goma path here. Because he got bombs and stuff
Oh, good point. Good
as
point.
well.
Yeah.
So maybe it leads to grapple. Perchance. Though
That
we
I mean, it's
also
very possible. Yeah.
could be on Note to Mom. We got that on the B-Doll.
What was in Paw Print? Was it just a shard?
Uh,
Might have
all I
just been a
remember is
shard.
the not required wallet, to be honest. Might have been a shard as well.
No, never mind. Yeah, we only got that wallet. Never mind. And there was a spiky on Skill the Wall. That's why they're mixing up. Never mind.
Yeah, that was.
Is that okay? Thought it was
Honestly,
gonna like
fair play
shoot
to
over.
Bacon on taking the time to line that up with the first-person camera to make sure he
Yeah.
got that. Hmm.
Towards.
Well, it's required, I guess.
I mean, what do bombs unlock? I mean, unless there is another item in Grade C that leads, that's like basically grappling hook
Yeah.
or
Well,
something like that.
bombs unlocks DRC.
True, true. Yeah.
And Leaf is out of logic, so I guess it could be a DRC entry item path.
And I think we're going to see the exact. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I forgot. But
How
I think
good?
right. We're
Oh,
going to probably see DRC dip here, and just I think Bacon's just gonna pray that grapple is in there.
Yeah. Leaving Angular Peak is scary, but it makes sense to me. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this decision makes sense. How good is it that Bacon just got Master Sword? It's alright. At this stage in the game, it doesn't matter too much, since it's just a item that's required, and it does help a little bit with combat, because doubles your damage. But the main thing I'd say is like where he got it. In Bomb Island, like if you get a required item in quite an out of the way check, or a check that people don't want to do a lot of the time, then that could give an advantage. But he definitely needs it. It is required. But at this stage, I don't think it's too significant. But it I guess it could be if Quasi like orphans Bomb Island and doesn't get that check. But yeah, probably
I mean,
not
of
too
course.
significant at the moment, but there are some seeds where it will be significant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I was like basically gonna say like, if Forsaken Fortress was in this seed, then that would have been a very good sword to have, for example.
Yeah, because that unlocks Phantom Ganon chest.
Yeah.
And also, when you get the sword matters, because, you know, if that was his final Go Mode item, then it's very important.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but at the end of the day, he does need it. So,
So yeah, DRC without grappling hook or leaf is like pretty rough because you can't
yeah.
really do it backwards,
At
like at
least,
all.
at least bombs is a bit nicer than power bracelets.
Yes, at least you can do this part backwards. Yeah, and
Also,
then I don't know. You can say what you want to say.
I was just gonna say there was a cool strat in Diamond Step from Quasi. He like landed on the warp pot without breaking it with Leaf there. Don't see
Oh,
that
right.
strat
Yeah.
too often. Yeah, better than DLC with a bottle,
Yeah. True.
at least. Yeah.
I couldn't see what that chest was. You can't really get it, so I hope it was wooden for Bacon, but
Yeah. If you asked me and I had to answer, I would say wooden, but I don't really know.
yeah. So yeah, Quasi, of course, getting this check now, which makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like the only thing. Is that going to be good? Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's doing these checks now, of course, because Quasi has got the leaf, but Bacon doesn't. So he was definitely ahead on this. Like this is just better routing for Quasi.
Yeah. He's only gonna get the hinted sword out of it though, so not too much of a lead, just
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
getting this out of the way in case tree branches something. Oh, or a key, yeah, could be a key chest.
If DRC has like only grapple or something like that would like really suck. Because like so far it's like not very loaded at all.
Well, we are into 4 small key territory. Dark room, I guess dead. Well, no, it was spiky. Okay, I was gonna say dark room is often spiky, but Bacon like went the other way.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's nice though. But not really
interesting.
what we need now.
That's good for Bacon. Um, like in case he thinks like, oh, Quasi's gonna greed out for a bow or something, but
That's true, yeah.
um, he could do the backwards route since he has leaf, Quasi, but since we don't have grapple, it is a different situation.
Yeah. I don't think Quasi can do it backwards because he can't shoot down the platform now, right?
No, I mean like if he got bow right now, he'd be able to do it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let him.
Like if he gets it on like top of waterfall or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Fair. Not a spiky chest. Is this grappling hook? No.
Ooh. We can
That's. I
see
don't like that.
that's I would argue that's good for Bacon because now Note to Mom, which was on Beedle, is another path item locked behind DRC. So it's becoming increasingly likely that this is a logical double dip of DRC.
Yeah.
And yeah, Quasi's gonna be picking up second sword on Bomb Island.
Can it also be? Yeah, it could be grappling hook on Cyclos. That's like your logical
It
first bow.
could. It could. Or we could be forced to find fire and ice in an
Quasi.
unknown location to get grapple in like ice ring.
Yeah. Ooh, spiky mini boss.
This could
Will
be
we
fire and ice.
see
I don't know.
grappling hook vanilla?
Grappling hook vanilla would be amazing.
Yeah.
It's honestly it's honestly like kind of likely.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too. It wouldn't be too weird for this seed, yeah. With like the hints and like the
Yeah.
just like.
It would make sense.
Ooh, Magtail's not really being nice to Quasi on Bomb Island.
Hmm.
Mirror shield that that just opens up more checks too for a grappling hook. I guess
Okay.
maybe potentially.
Well, now he has to look for lethal hookshot in order to find out what the result of that is.
So, what I Blueshawn said looked like a key chest. I think it was a key chest and it was boss key. So that's
Okay.
why. I mean, of course, we can't like really do anything anyway. But yeah, it's like
I'm
really annoying.
assuming Bacon peeked the boss stairs chests.
Yeah.
He's gonna see if that double dip was needed. This is one of the items, that one of the checks unlocked by DRC. Just get grapple and just go straight back in there. That'll be amazing. I would actually love that.
You know, yeah. For us, that's like very cool and stuff. But like for Bacon, it's super annoying.
Yeah, he is gonna have to pass another day though, which is not good for Ghost Ship.
Yeah, that's true.
Top of Waterfall's dead though, so
Oh my god! It was okay. Well, nice.
straight back in there. Let's go.
But it's nice that
Okay,
he instantly checked that, and that's good. Yeah.
so that was like almost like C could be double path to Goma in the seed, because bombs has led to that, and Note to Mom has led to that.
Yep. I mean, it could have been like a double hinted Goma if it was Cyclos. Because then it's like bombs lead to DRC, which then gives you a bow, your first like logical bow perhaps,
Mhm.
and then like, like go to the Great Sea again to then get that grappling hook. That would have been like crazy. But this is like it's still just like fun for us, but annoying for the runners.
So did Bacon? I guess Bacon didn't get the warp pot then. Or no, I
Oh,
definitely saw him get the warp pot. Maybe he just thinks this is faster, which it might be. I don't know.
no, it definitely isn't.
Okay. Well, he got the first two shots pretty quickly. So. Oh, never mind. He did it.
Oh, you got
Okay.
all of them. Okay.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have leaf. There's no way this is faster. Okay, he
Wait,
either.
was on the row bridge something? Oh no, it's the wallet that's like not. Wait, let me check the item ins.
Oh
Yeah, no,
wait,
it's the
yeah.
wallet that's not required.
Okay, then why is he doing? Did he forget? No, he didn't. Oh,
Oh wait,
big
he's doing the.
chest.
Was it not a key chest? Oh no, he's just checking. No, never mind. We're stupid.
We got
I'm a.
so confused. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense actually. This is really cool. Like shooting down the platform to get to this without doing under bridge. Okay, I don't know if that's faster, but it's cool. I like his thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, angular peak was spiky, and we're storing it to do headstone. Oh my
That's how
god!
long. That's how long still. But I think we are.
I don't know if he went into angular cave, and peaked
Mm.
it. I'm assuming he did, but I wouldn't have seen it.
I was. He did. Okay.
Was it spiky or wooden? I think it was wooden, but unsure. Okay.
I'm sure Bacon will go there as well at some point, and
I can.
especially with Mirror Shield now.
I'm checking with the clip editor.
Oh wait, the spiky. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So that was locked behind that grappling hook. That's like, what sphere is that? At this point, it's like 5 or like. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Bombs sphere 0. So the delivery bag was sphere 1, and the note to mom was sphere 0. So that means
Oh,
that
okay. Yeah, no, not that bad.
the grappling hook was sphere 2, so that was sphere 3,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think.
I was just exaggerating it.
Okay. Yeah, he's getting the headstone path.
Hey, I was right
Is
about
Iron
the
Bridge?
iron boots. Let's go.
I just realized that Bacon had no way of getting to these chests.
Oh, of course.
Earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so the chest across lava pit was wooden,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the clip right now, and the clip is so tiny that I can't even see, like, what the... Wait, I can zoom in. I'm staring at, like, 12 pixels, but it looks wooden in the 12 pixels I'm seeing in Angular Cave on the clips, like, manager. So I'll just do that, I guess.
Sounds good.
No, the mountain climb that Quasi just did was because of a glitch he had called chest storage.
I think Quasi is going Wind Temple.
Wait, Quasi has tracked Hookshot. Where was Hookshot?
Wait, hookshot?
Quasi has tracked
Oh, is
Hookshot.
that Angular Peak?
Oh my gosh!
Oh no.
No way.
Oh, that's dumb. But so fun for us to watch.
He's literally going here before DLC. This is incredible. This play...
Wait, so
I thought that storing top of waterfall and it being grapple, like, in that one match, I thought that was crazy. This is crazy.
yeah,
This is crazy as well. What?
I love the route. I love the route difference here.
Literally just got 2 path items from one thing. Okay, well, hookshot's on Angular Peak. That's not good for Bacon. Yeah, he can literally just do all of it. He doesn't have bow. He doesn't have any bows though, so that's not going to be
Oh
great.
yeah, that's annoying for Wind Temple, especially with all the whiz ropes and stuff.
But oh my gosh.
That's rough. That's very rough.
Yeah, gonna have to use hookshot, I guess.
Getting a complimentary higher peer from Goma for beating her.
That looks nice. I don't like. It's weird that the faces have like a face carved into them though.
Yeah. Like a little pumpkin from Halloween.
Mm. They celebrate Halloween with pears.
Yeah. We should definitely make that a tradition.
I don't know where the pear trees are in this game, but maybe I shouldn't be asking those questions. Those are the sort of questions I love to ask, though.
It's oh, okay. Quasi missed the chest and realized it
Oh, yeah.
later. I was wondering what Quasi was doing.
Bacon gonna go to the spiky chest on paw print, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so like it's a very interesting seed because I don't know, we don't know what's in Wind Temple yet, but like just like there was like quite some items in DRC that can be used for overworld. So like for example, Pictoblocks, like Pompey and Vera, um, he will probably do Windfall or like daytime Windfall like soon.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's just like um, I mean, if I was in Bacon's position, I would try to look for items that are like, you know, like okay, I'll try to like find Leaf and like Hookshot, and then just go into Wind Temple, or like just like try to clear as much overworld first, or something like that. But then you just like realize that it's all just severe zero, and like I don't know, like it's just like I really love the route difference here. I think like
Yeah,
it's very cool.
it's very entertaining. I feel like a good case for Bacon here is if he gets like a bow, maybe a required item is nice. Bad
Yeah,
case is if this is bait bag. We want Bacon would not want to. Okay,
we
good
don't know about
shot.
that one yet.
Um, but like Bacon, basically, if you are rooting for Bacon, then you want to see Wind Temple be dead, and you want bait bag to be quite late so that Bacon could go mode it or something.
Yeah,
But
which
that is not the case.
that's last sword. So
That's not the case for now, at least. Yeah. So like you store with spring storage you hook shot when you take off the iron boots while having the hook shot out in front of the tree, and then you hook shot the tree, and you've essentially like stored the action of the spring. I don't really get it, like how it works in the actual game, but basically when you turn the camera back at the spring, it will like kind of load in you doing the springing action, I guess, because you looked back at it.
yeah, that's
I
like the
hope that's
basics
an
of
okay
it.
explanation.
It's like the basics of it, and other than that, I also don't know much about it. I don't know how it works. All I
Yeah,
know is it's like it works, you know.
yeah. There are some glitches where I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. You know, and then there's some random thing where I'm like, oh, what? I I I
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to do it, but like, what?
Also, I saw a
Yeah.
question earlier. Have both runners not checked Windfall yet? Assuming you're like maybe like a little bit newer to the when big randomizer like runs, we usually do the section of night Windfall first, and then we have a section of day Windfall with these specific settings. And Quasi has done both of those sections to like say like I guess to say it like that, and Bacon is doing the daylight the daytime section right now, but Bacon can get one extra item because of his Picto box. So we're gonna
Yeah.
see if that's required because that would be very good for Bacon if it is.
Yeah, they both did Windfall pretty early on. Um and yeah, like you said, one big thing about Windfall is Lenzo door cancel, which is you can do that to get two Pictobox locked checks out of logic. Or if you have the Pictobox, it is just faster to do it chained with hide and seek. You
Yeah,
basically get you do a door cancel, which basically means that you all wall collision is like disabled from the entering a door cutscene, and you can use that to complete hide and seek faster. And the reason why it's chained with hide and seek is because the camera like fades out and fades back in. Because usually when you get door cancel, the screen just goes to black. Um, but you can use this to see and have the weird collision properties. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, so yeah, that's basically what Bacon is doing. So it's basically like official representation of what Sledge just explained. It's just
Yeah,
like you indeed just like go through everything
yeah.
that's like in your path.
I was going into that explanation thinking I would only have to say like 2 sentences, and then I realized I had to like say like a whole paragraph to explain how the trick works.
I mean, yeah, Wind Waker tricks are a little bit like weird. Like I don't.
All tricks are a bit weird sometimes. Bit
That's very
jank.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bacon is gonna be in for a treat with the next chest.
Leaf.
All right, but I'm mostly curious about what Pompey and Fiera will be because that might really change the pace for Bacon. Like if it's like a shard or a bow.
Yeah, it's really cool that this play, like, even worked out the way it did for Quasi, but I would say he's taking more risks than Bacon at the moment with
That's true.
his
Yeah.
routing style.
Because I mean, you
Not
really wanna like most runners really wanna like do most of overworld before going Wind Temple, and the Quasi is just he's just like nope, we're doing Wind Temple. Like I don't care really. That's what it feels
I,
like.
I think it depends on the seed and how late in logic it is and stuff. I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
we're not super in casino territory yet, so if you can full clear Wind Temple, oh, it's dead.
Is that yeah?
If you can full clear Wind Temple and logic, then it's pretty cool. But out of logic is definitely depends on the scenario. I would
Yeah.
say it's a bit more risky in case Bacon could go mode it and bait bag is just really late. But again, we have 2 spiky chests here. Also, I don't know what just happened there.
If that's our 2 bows, I'm gonna lose it.
Quasi, he's dropping the bomb quite far back.
Yeah, he's
Honestly.
dropping it pretty far back.
I
Hope
guess
he
this
realized.
probably works, but it might be
Alright,
a
that's
bit
better.
harder. Yeah, that'll be a bit nicer.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what Spiky Room has for us. Oh no, I did not know. I don't want it to be both bows.
Lights. Oh
No,
my god!
what? Nah.
You predicted it. You did it.
I hate my seeds. I hate my seeds.
You
Bacon is gonna
predicted
Bacon is gonna hate me after this one because Bacon has been scared of my seeds, and this is just like probably not what Bacon wanted.
and he has 2 bows going into Wizrobe mini boss. Oh my god.
That's like very good for Quasi though. So I'll hand over the spoiler.
He has more bows than Bacon now. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I have to admit, I secretly planned all of my seeds I roll. So it's a little difficult to say who's like ahead. By the way, like I've been like kind of thinking about it, but because like Bacon already has like a full dungeon cleared. I mean, I guess in this seed it's the shorter one. Oh, bait back on Cyclos as well.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I mean, Quasi has some very good items for later overworld stuff. So like Ice Ring, for example, and like Needle Rock.
Mhm.
So it's just like it kind of depends what's going to be like in those chests. Like if there's going to be like a shard, which the chances are high since we're still missing 2 shards for no mode. Not
Yeah,
sure, but yeah.
something like that. So yeah, Bacon with the bait bag. I mean, since when Temple had 2 bows, I guess we were gonna see it soon. Um, he's gonna get his hinted sword here, and then probably gonna have to do the headstone path shortly. I don't know how much he's got left. Oh well, he's got angular, I guess, and a few other things. So yeah,
Yeah, I feel like
probably gonna go angular for that hook
yeah,
shot.
think big, and definitely with like Mirror Shield and stuff. Like you definitely want to go there.
Well, yeah. I shouldn't say probably. I should say definitely. There's not really a reason not to.
Yeah. Well, let's hope the fan doesn't. Okay.
I think the fan is. Is it off? No, okay. I was so
No.
confused. It was like it's been such a long time since it'd been on.
I don't think it's reasonably possible, I guess, to go like to the top of Wind Temple, to the top two chest without that fan being on.
I guess you could get the blue warp and then L slide clip on your way down. Oh wait, no, no, you can't. You can't get to the top because the air vent. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, well, I guess you can like go back to the blue warp, with warp parts and save warping, and then I realized like, no, think about how he's gonna get up.
Yeah.
Like he can't do that. Yeah.
So yeah, Bacon getting his hook shot here. I wonder if Bacon, do we have power bracelets? We don't. Yeah. So I don't know to what like. I don't know if Bacon might. I mean, it wouldn't be the best play, but I could see how some runners maybe think like, oh, let me try to like get power bracelets so I can do like the route of like going for pig and then going headstone right after. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't personally go for it, but
All right. This is hook shot, and now, probably gonna be seeing the headstone path soon on Bacon's side.
that's another spiky on
That's
Squazy's side.
another spiky in Wind
It's
Temple.
going to be a shard. It's going to be a shard. Oh, that's even worse. If grandma is something, I'm going to like just retire from restreaming. I think.
Ah, it's only been like a few weeks.
Ah, yeah,
Nothing? A month?
I think my time's up here. Like I think I've dealt enough damage to this world. Oh,
Oh no,
Quazy, no.
crazy. I love the difference in restreamers between like how much they like the good or bad seeds. Like some people embrace it, and some people are like, I'm gonna retire. It's been a good month.
Yeah. No, I've been loving restreaming. Personally, I've
Well, that was
enjoyed it.
late.
Ooh,
No.
yep.
I think
A
he's
little.
pulling the leaf a bit late.
Yeah, that's why. And I think he's a little bit in the like too much in the middle. You want to be like, I guess there's like the kind of like a clock or like a circle on that, like
Mhm.
it's like the little circular like platform. I guess you want to be like kind of like 1 p.m. on that, and then just like
Yeah,
jump there.
yeah, it is generous. I don't know where he's going from. That is like 12:30. That could still
Oh,
work, but he might be pulling the
yeah,
leaf late still.
yep. And we're going to see an early cabana or a private oasis from Bacon side,
Okay, interesting.
which Quasi can't do, because of the lack of grappling hook. That's like hidden deep within DRC's shenanigans, I guess.
Okay, does get it eventually. Goes a
Nice.
bit
There we
further to
go.
the right. Yeah, maybe the generosity on that is like going too far to the right. Like you could probably do that at 2 o'clock or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, best case for Bacon right now is if he gets like a shard here, I guess, but I honestly don't think this is likely to pay off right now, since we found most of the required items.
True. Yeah, if it's like you said, if it's just a shard, then it's like already like pretty good.
Hmm.
I mean, hey, for all you know, it's both shards, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
say stuff anymore because it apparently just like it's the truth.
Yeah,
So
Quasi could end up skipping this, honestly.
yeah, very true. Especially with those two bows. Wait, how close is like Quasi? Because Quasi has a full sword. Where was the other bow was in DRC, but Quasi is able to do DRC backwards, which is going to be faster for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty close, honestly. This race.
I
Cat
guess I'll
jam.
have
Oh
to
my
go through
god,
on the rope bridge.
I'm a bad restreamer. I just did not.
Oh yeah, cat jams everybody.
Oh my god. Sue me, bro. Like.
Now say dead cabana.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely not good for Bacon. That could make a big difference. That was like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Time loss.
That's true. Although, if Quasi decides to, for example, do like most of Overworld before going into, I'm forgetting dungeon names, DRC, then that could be bad for Quasi. I think Quasi just like needs to go to like DRC as like fast as possible, like with the no mode that we have, you know. But
yeah,
of course, Quasi doesn't
Bacon
do that.
is doing Ghost Ship though. Interestingly.
Right, that's also something Quasi doesn't have.
This might pay off, but again, there's a lot of items in one temple.
Oh,
okay, it is spiky. I'm gonna be mean and say it's like power bracelets.
You know what? I'm down.
Oh.
Ooh, that's good.
Shot.
Yeah, that's good for Bacon because that's cause that means that like Quasi can't really go mode DRC because that's like in DRC. So
yeah, though Quasi should know that there's a spiky on scale of the wall though, so that shouldn't be a huge issue.
yeah.
Well, actually, it depends on when Quasi does Ghost Ship. It's not a matter of when Quasi's gonna get the chart for it. It matters. Oh my gosh, there's the final shot.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I mean that's honestly like a very reasonable shard. So we are no mode. Yeah.
Where's the sword? Oh wait, so hold on. Bacon's gonna hit go mode on Mulgara Heart Container.
Yes. The moment if Bacon decides to grab like after these iron boots, if he decides to go Wind Temple, that's like very good for him.
Oh, I hope he does because he has like nothing. he's no way he go. Is he really gonna go like Needle Rock Chest over Wind Temple when Needle Rock Cave is just there, unhindered?
I mean, I think, but like, I think
feel like you
Bacon is
have
like
to go
lucky
Wind
with the
Temple.
fact that he doesn't have Fire and Ice, so he doesn't really have the checks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like you have to go Wind Temple in this scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we are.
So yeah, that is no mode on Restream. Now we will shout at our screens, telling the players where to go. But Quasi is going Needle Rock, so that's very good for Bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say definitely Bacon is ahead right now, with like our knowledge.
It's
because there's also like that like shard on like Ghost Ship where you like
Yeah.
you need to charge from DRC, then go back to Overworld, then like gamble on like what checks to do after that, and especially because you get delivery bag. Well, I mean, yeah, Quasi is going to have to double dip that anyways because of that annoying like grappling hook on Otamon.
Yeah, I would say it's going to be very difficult for Quasi to pull back
Yeah.
from this one. I mean, I don't really know the time difference, but he's doing Needle Rock and Bacon's entering Wind Temple right now, which he is going to exit with Go mode.
Yep.
This is looking good on Bacon's side. Still, though, that
Yep.
play that Quasi did out of logic was crazy. How it worked like that.
Yeah. Also, no mode basically means that we know every location of like the items, like as restreamers or like as commentators. Like we have seen where every item is in like during the game. So like basically as like a commentator, like we our go mode, I guess, but we just call it no mode because it's not really like our
Yeah.
game. We're just like watching it, so it's just like for us, like no mode, I guess. Like we just called it that.
Oh no. That's spiky.
Is that power bracelets? I feel like that's power bracelets. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is a
Okay.
very big bait because now after Quasi does something like Cyclos, Quasi will also probably lose time on Big Pick and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think this sort of thing just goes to show that even if you make an out of logic play that like pays off really well with like fire and ice and all those items, your opponent can still go mode, like reach go mode at the end of the dungeon you just did, even if there was a shard on the final check, like there
Yep.
was. Like even though that play ended up like going really well for Quasi, it did take time and it doesn't unlock him anything that you know is going to be a problem for Bacon, because right now he's like pushing his fire and ice checks hoping to get an advantage over his opponent, maybe.
Yeah.
Whereas we know all of the fire and ice checks are nothing this seed. So
Yeah.
that's not good for Quasi at all.
Yeah, that's like the.
From that
I
play.
guess that's like the. Like I guess just like a guessing game with like randomizer, because if
Mhm.
lights were behind creep, for example, that would have been like a way different like race, and it would have been
Yeah.
like on Quasi's side, like perhaps, you know. So it's just like it's just like well, yeah, like I mentioned, like it's just that like the luck side of rando as
Yeah, it's
well.
about like the likelihood you feel something's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
we know as commentators that this didn't pay off the seed. So even if the first part of the play paid off, nice pair. Even if like you know the first part of the play paid off, he got the right items and he got good items in Wind Temple. That might not lead to something anyway.
Yeah.
That fire and ice. So I would say it's a gamble, but it could have paid off. I mean,
Yeah.
every fire and ice lock check being dead is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I like that
Paris.
we've seen two pairs today.
Right, where was the other one again?
Goma Heart Container,
Oh, right, yeah.
magnificent.
Happy 1 hour, by the way.
Ooh, yes.
Well, how do we even start off? Okay, well, thank you, Sledge, for commentating this race with me. Well, of course, you sign up first for it, you know, like you were ready to just commentate, but
Yeah, of course.
was just ready to do double duty again. And thank you for trackers for keeping the trackers nice and clean, Blue Sean and Lutachamaka. And of course, for both our runners, Bacon and SirQuazy, for giving an amazing presentation right now, which is kind of leaning on one side right now towards Bacon, but still very good race. I like the route difference a lot. Is Crazy getting? Oh, Crazy's checking grandma.
Oh no, Quasi. We were so back before, but
Pumping
now
Vera is dead. Nin.
getting unfortunate.
I think it was just like Orange Rupee or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, now we save warping out of here because Bacon knows that the Picto is at least not required to beat the game.
Yep.
Like I guess as like I said earlier, maybe Minenko could have a possibly required item, but uh either way, it's not hard required, so
Yep.
it works nicely to orphan that. I'd say that's yeah, definitely.
What if
makes sense.
I just had the craziest like thought process actually? What if Minenko is boomerang? Because it's like,
I
I
don't
mean,
think
wouldn't
it
that be
can.
like required?
Yeah, because
Technically,
that's
like logically.
required.
Yeah.
Could be like, I mean, it can't be this seed, but I guess it theoretically could be a shard on wallet mail, and Minenko has a wallet, and there's another wallet that you can find somewhere.
Yeah.
Something. Hope to see a big pig fly. I think we will. We will indeed see it fly.
I'll take like a 2-minute bathroom break. I'll be right back.
All right. Man, Bacon's gonna be so pleasantly surprised in this room. All right, get ready to see the pig eat. Placing it down. Unfortunately, talking to Meza, we'll have to get a good angle. All right, hopping up. 2 side hops. No, 4 side hops, and yeet. I think it shouldn't really be allowed for Quazy to yeet his opponent, but it has been done. I'm sorry, pig. The pig's just chilling. Yeah, Bacon is gonna see the, as Waff predicted, two bows here. It just about gets the bomb boost.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. You've arrived to Fire and Ice,
and
and then lights.
Bacon has to be like so happy now because it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it like paid off, and like, oh well.
Hero's
Charm. Oh my god, bro.
Still haven't seen Cabana Deed.
Oh yeah, what?
Could just be in a barren location, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, could be.
Oh,
What was
nice side
on
hop.
pick?
I don't think that small key skip on Bacon side was faster, but it was stylish.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh no, and now Quazy is going so because of this play that Quazy's done, he's basically got all of the overworld accessible to him
Yeah.
before DRC. So he's like, oh well, I don't have grapple. It's better for me to go overworld instead of DRC. But because Bacon followed the logic earlier, he did DRC way earlier and got bottlenecked into it. And so even though Quazy's play like resulted well, again, he's probably gonna be a while before he goes into DRC, or at least it's gonna be quite late for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, and following the logic might have put Bacon in a better position this race, but seeing that play pay off at least somewhat on Quazy's side was really cool. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Boomerang in Master Sword Chamber. Oh no.
A reputation. But yeah, the Bacon has like a major lead right now. Like this is
Yeah.
pretty set already. Like who's going to win?
Yeah. Never gonna say never, but I am gonna say very likely.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
win.
fair enough.
Yeah,
And
I
Bacon
mean,
just leaves like Wind Temple right now to do all of Overworld or something. Like,
like, all right, let's orphan the boss check and
yeah.
let's go let's go and do Overworld and hope for go mode absolutely nothing and just backtrack all the way.
Oh my god, imagine. It's just like,
Yeah, well, Quasi is entering DLC now. Yeah, he could die to Mulgara. This is
that's true.
true.
I
He
mean,
could
how
take
far would it put
Mulgara.
him? Like, even that, even dying to him like 2 times probably wouldn't put him behind, honestly. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, this is the part of the restream where we think of catastrophic things that could happen to the person in
Yeah,
the lead.
it's usually how it goes.
This is like a common theme of the restreams. It's like, oh, this person has a big lead. Okay, let's
Oh,
think of
Bacon.
every catastrophic thing that could happen
Yeah.
to switch it around. Yeah, that is true.
I wonder if Bacon is gonna get soup before he goes into Hyrule, because I mean he does have the option to,
Mhm.
and he could get a fairy like right in front of like Mongera, so maybe because it could be nice for Ganondorf.
We are getting a fairy. That's gonna be nice at least.
Yeah,
So I think soup would be if soup makes you feel more comfortable with Hyrule, that's great. But I think it would be a time loss. Um,
that's true. Yeah,
I don't know by how much, but it'll probably be quite a bit because the check does take a while.
yeah. I mean to be fair,
Oh yeah, cat jam.
ah, is it the right audio lead? Yes, I was prepared. Okay.
No, but
uh, but I feel like, wait, I was gonna say something. Uh, right, in like a race setting, like tournament race setting like this, I don't think you want to waste that time to get like to go to like grandma
yeah,
and just waste like an extra 2 minutes, because for Bacon, his whole entire body is saying he's right behind you. He's like ahead of you. Like, oh my god, like he's just like, you need to like push this. Like at least that's what I have
yeah.
personally. I think you also like feel that with like SSR and stuff.
Oh yeah, I all the time I'm thinking like how ahead or behind my opponent is. You
Yeah.
know, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna lose by like a small margin because of this. It's just a natural part of racing.
Yeah.
Um, I like how you said like, oh, ahead of you, behind you, or like, and I just imagine someone like teleporting like
Yeah.
ahead and behind. Yeah, that was some nice Mulgara air snipes on Bacon side and a nice DLC platform shot from Quasi.
But you can get insta warped in Mulgara's fight. I didn't know
Uh,
that.
what?
Like you just spawn
Oh,
in a portal.
oh yeah, that can happen. That can happen.
Oh my god.
It's
Imagine.
not going to. He's way too far
Yeah.
out. But yeah, that can happen. I know that could like mess up a 100% run,
Oh my god.
and it's messed up people in rando before, but it's so rare because you're just not usually in like the exact center. But
Yeah.
it can happen. It can always happen.
I
I
think
mean,
Bacon is.
sometimes it's a time save. Sometimes it is a 4-minute timer.
Sometimes you have your hands in your hair, like, oh no, what have I
Mhm.
done? But yeah, Bacon's probably very happy with
That
that
is go
shard,
mode.
and Bacon's go mode. GG. Oh, I'm saying
Quasi,
GG like you already beat the game, but
yeah. Quasi having a bit of trouble with these like backwards DLC leaf ledge
oh
grabs,
yeah, these can be
which
annoying.
they are rough because you have to time them differently to what you're used to because of the wind.
Yep.
and each one has a slightly different timing.
Oh,
I
very
would say.
rough.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna make a smart move and say just use grappling hook until I looked at the tracker and I realized I was stupid. Crazy will not give up here until he dies.
He's got to keep trying it.
Yeah.
He's gotta.
One more glass grab. Let's see. Nice.
Yay.
There we go.
Yeah, I really think it was probably just that storing angular peak into headstone that really decided this race, honestly.
Yeah,
It
like
was very close
yeah,
before
definitely.
that. Yeah. The out of logic plays were crazy this seed though.
True. I feel like it was just like really unfortunate like item placement for Quasi, but like I feel like it could have been like a crazy play if like for example like lights were on creep. For example, like it could
Yeah.
have been like really good for Quasi.
It was very fortunate how his plays paid off, but then it became unfortunate, like
Yeah.
experiencing it after. Also, I just realized that the Conductor Link sword has like these triangle patterns on it. I don't know if that's a Spirit Tracks reference, but looks really cool.
Might be. It's been a while since I've finished that game.
One day I'll play Spirit Tracks. One day.
It's great. Definitely recommend
I do like trains.
it. And this is the game for you.
I love that
dab.
Bacon turns around to. I don't know if that's to like avoid the keys or something, but it just watches the Dark Nut fall. Like it's the
Yeah, no.
funniest
So,
thing.
that's actually funny. It used to be like, well, it's. I mean, people still do it. I mean, Bacon just did it. Back in the day, it used to be a meme because the darkness kind of like dabs, I guess, when he falls.
Wait, really?
So, yeah. So, maybe you can still clip it. You can like see like how he just like
Oh.
puts his arms. And it used to be like a meme where like you just look behind and just like have like a dark nut like dab right before he just falls to his like.
I love that.
Yeah,
How
it's
long
great.
ago like is that meme from? Like
That was like I think I remember like season 3, 4, like around there.
oh you remember watching that and that was like a thing. Dang.
Yeah, I remember like watching restreams back then, and I was just like, oh, they do that, and then it's just like I started doing it. Uh,
Yeah,
Back in the day,
I've never seen that.
yeah, it's a pretty old meme. Like more of like the newer runners don't know about it, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I only started watching in season 6, so
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
dang.
right. Back in the day, we had this great runner. I don't know if you've heard about him, but Jarhead.
Oh yeah, I know who
Yeah,
Jarhead
he
is.
was deadly. Like he was just like, uh,
He won
whenever he was in a
season
race, like
3.
he would just like finish like 5 minutes before everyone, and like he would like make Tanjo seem bad in certain seats, which is like Tanjo, like come on,
He won
you know.
season 3, right? Jarhead?
He won a few seasons. I think it was like season like or like a few like I think he won like a Sportalog. He won like 2 like normal seasons. I'm not like fairly
Okay.
sure. I'm not like pretty sure. Can I speak English? I'm not very sure on that, but yeah, he was like a very good runner.
That's delivery bag. Bacon's in PG1. Yeah, I remember I was watching like the season 3 or season 4. I think it was season 3 grand finals. It was like Jarhead versus Jim or something.
Oh yeah,
It was a long way back. I mean, it's weird like saying that it was a long time ago, and yet it was like I don't know 2019, 2020. Yeah,
yeah.
that was a nice PG1, and we are heading on to PG2, where Crips is important as Quasi gets oh yeah, lights.
Oh right, that's where that bow was. Yeah. And also, Purple Phoenix, Bacon is like ahead by I would say like what like 15 minutes, like something like that. That's probably like 10 minutes.
That's
I don't know.
Quazy's final shot.
Oh, is that the final shard?
He's got one more shard to go.
Oh,
And he's in go mode. Oh,
was it?
after grapple. After grapple.
Oh, was it on skill the wall?
No, that was Ghost Ship. Oh, it's in Ghost Ship.
Oh,
Like,
Ghost Ship is the. Oh my god.
okay, yeah. So it is like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And
I
oh no,
just
Bacon
remember.
ran out of
Oh.
magic though.
Well, I guess PG just like will rest there for a little bit.
Oh, he's hook shutting up. No, there's no pot up there.
Oh, Bacon is so stressed. Bacon is just like, no, I'm losing time. He's like right
I
behind me.
bet Bacon might think that Quazy is right behind him right now.
Yeah.
Probably quite stressed, which is fair.
Oh, flip opposite side. Guess I'll get the shot probably though.
Okay.
Nice.
I saw PG1 like getting ready to go back up, and I was like,
Wait,
Oh!
Jessica's lava pit was spiky?
"That was Spiky, and that was Boomerang."
So Bacon gambled that as well.
Oh my
What?
god, he gambled. Okay, wow. This is really unlucky for Quazy then.
Yeah, this is yeah, this really turned into Bacon's favor, I guess.
Okay, well, okay. I was like, well, it's not as risky on Bacon's side, but no, literally a Spiky chest that he had to leave.
Yeah. That's
Well,
I did not expect to see that.
well, no, he didn't orphan it because he had grapple going back into it. So, like, I don't think you'd intentionally orphan a chest that's like super easy to get from the start of DLC. So, did he? Like, I'll have to ask him. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah. Bacon is stressing right now. I know how this feels like just fucking up like PG like this much.
Yeah. One thing you can do is you can just like save warp out of a dungeon to refill your magic and then like constantly be refilling it up the staircase to avoid this scenario and go into PG with full magic. If you are doing it without soup, that's an important thing.
Yeah.
And that saves a lot of time in Hyrule to not have to worry about magic like this. But yeah, that is grapple on Quazy's side. Man, I'll have to ask Bacon about Chest Across Lava Pit because he literally could have just gotten it. I guess we'll see. Nice rope climb.
Very nice.
I envy Bacon's rope climbs. I'm so bad at them.
You know, you don't get to see the watchtower or like the tower from Windfall like being on while the island is visible like that like often.
Oh yeah.
It's usually like one of the last checks you do, but yeah. Ooh, almost falling off there as well.
I guess Quazy is going the right way for go mode right now.
That is true. Yeah. Although Quasi still hasn't beaten Goma, so he has to go back anyway.
Oh yeah, true. Might have just saved him time to just go straight back in. Less backtracking, I guess.
Yeah, true. Yeah, unless Bacon dies like 5 times in a row against Ganondorf, which is like very unlikely. It's GG, definitely.
Alright, he's got like one more quick spin to go until phase 3. Okay. Alright. We have reflected the arrow, and
That's
that
GG.
is GG's for Bacon. earning him a spot in Grand Finals. Let's go. GG's.
Having to win 2 times against Nin if he wants to grab that Helmaroc King
Yeah.
bracket title. Oh, okay. And Quasi also with the DNF, which is very understandable.
Bacon will get his revenge, yeah. Maybe. There is going to be a lot to talk about.
There is going to be a lot to talk
with
about,
this
yeah.
seed.
Bacon will be joining us for an interview. Can we confirm that? Just waiting for an answer from Quasi.
Yeah.
We have Bacon already. GG's. Bacon.
Hello, Bacon. GG's.
Bacon is apparently speechless.
Oh, I thought I pressed the button. Okay, I didn't press the button. Hello.
No, I just thought you were like so speechless as you won that just like, you know.
Oh, well, I am, because it was a really stupid seed, but...
Dude, I just want to say before I talk about the seed that we were in... So, Quasi was in Wind Temple before you.
Oh boy.
Because he got top of Headstone out of logic by storing Angle going up there.
Oh, I really should learn that. I really should learn that, but eh.
But it ended up being bad for him because he full cleared Overworld before even dipping into DRC. But anyway,
wow,
he was in
okay.
he was in Wind Temple first. He got a bunch of Go Mode items, and we were in the Spike Room, and Zwaf was like, "Oh my gosh, imagine 2 bows in a row here, and you get Paramite and like." And we got one of them, and we were like, "Oh, imagine!" And then he got the second one.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like,
Zwaf literally predicted 2 bows, like back to back. That's crazy.
I actually,
I'm sorry,
I needed that.
really fond of my seeds, I think.
Yeah, I think so. You're just starting to know exactly what you roll.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I hated Puppet Cannon today. I don't know why he was being so mean. Gave me no magic.
Oh yeah, that was the third phase was really rough. Like how? Okay,
Yeah.
like I know, right? Of course, I run a tournament myself, and like I've run tournaments in the past. How stressed on a scale of 1 to 10 were you? Just because you were messing up so much? Because you constantly think, well, me personally, I usually think like, oh, he must be like ahead of me because of this mistake, and like he's like right behind me or like stuff like that. Like how stressed?
I was like out of 10, probably 8, because I was like sitting there. I kept messing up and messing up and messing up, and I'm like, if he is close right now, I'm going to be so mad at this close race. Like, oh my goodness, it killed me. But yeah. It was stressful. I was like, because usually the keys drop at least 2 magic, so I was like, okay, I'll be fine. I just shoot him and then get my magic, and then no magic dropped, and I was like, I have no magic. This is cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, Suplas Hyrule is like, you have to be so careful. Sometimes I intentionally like save warp at the end of the dungeon just to make sure I have full magic entering Hyrule.
Honestly, I probably should have.
Yeah, and you gotta constantly refill it, and yeah, it was a rough one because there was not much you could have done. It was just bad RNG.
Yeah, like that's.
Like a little bit lower magic than usual.
I almost died. That was a little close for comfort. PG3 anyways. But like I got hearts from the north, so I was fine. But I was like, ugh, I don't like this. But
yeah, maybe you should start considering some bait. Oh wait, no, you didn't get bait because you...
yeah, I didn't feel like buying bait because I was like, let me just like, if I just don't stop at Beetle, it'll like save me a little bit of time, and it saved me a little bit of time. Not really, but I mean, I didn't have to do the checks. So that was kind of nice, but
you saved so much. Like you didn't do like any like
yeah,
bait overworld stuff. Like
yeah, I had.
That's very nice.
I had 7 locations accessible, 8 remaining. So.
Which is, I would say,
yeah,
that's
surprising.
for Miniblins, honestly.
Yeah, it was just like I did so much overworld stuff that I got nothing. Like I just like for the first like 20 minutes I was running around just like, where's my items? Where's my items? Where's my items? Like just I kept like running back and forth like, please just give me something, anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I get that feeling.
yeah, so Quasi, he did Lens with Door Cancel without Picto, and it paid off.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so then he did that play, Wind Temple, out of logic, got the Fire and Ice and stuff, but because of that, he basically full cleared Overworld before, or at least near full cleared Overworld, before going DRC. So actually, because of that out of logic play, and because you, Bacon, you followed logic.
Yeah, that's safe old logic mostly.
That ended up being actually a huge advantage to you, like, even though on paper, Quasi's plays paid off.
Yeah. I was actually like, sorry,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, you're good.
Okay. I was gonna say, I do have one question. So Lava Pit, just across Lava Pit, we found out was spiky. Did you walk on that?
Yeah, because it was under Rope Bridge was I think a wallet, and it was not required. I want to say that was hinted. Oh, no, across Spiky Pit. Oh, I forgot about that, actually. Huh, I forgot. That would have been pretty rough. Yeah, I just forgot about it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just forgot. Because I was like,
That would've been
so I was
so
like,
bad.
I went out, got my grapple, because that was really nice, though, just being able to get grapple. I was like, okay, I literally left and I was like, let me check Note to Mom, because C, the Great Sea was still hinted. So I got my grapple from Note to Mom, and I was like, oh, I'm so winning. I'm so back. And I just forgot to check it, so...
Yeah, because, like, I was gonna say, there's no way you're opening a spiky chest that would have taken you like 20 seconds to get.
Yeah. What was it?
It was Boomerang.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, if that was a shard, then that's...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I probably would have DNF'd. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Just my
That
brain
would've
was
been
in,
bad.
complete... My brain was in, go mode for DRC, because...
Oh, you tracked
Like-
it as well?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even track the... Yeah, well, I did, cancel off the check. I didn't even, I just totally forgot to do it. So that would have been a little rough, but... I got lucky, so that's nice. How far was Quasi behind me?
Like,
US.
Glenn, like at the end.
Yeah, like when I entered Hyrule, or
Oh, it was like 15 minutes or something.
15, yeah.
He's got-
oh, okay, yeah. I guess that helps that I just, yeah.
Definitely your routing just paid off better. If there was I said it just as well. If there was just for example a bow and ice ring or creep or transparent chest or just some
Yeah.
progression item there, it would have been way more rough for you, and it would have been
Oh, yeah.
probably, way closer because it just it was a great play from Crazy, but it just did not pay off at all.
Yeah. That was actually
Yeah.
so... This seed was so unlucky on Quasi's side, it's actually kind of crazy. And
Yeah.
especially with that across Lava Pit spiky, if that was a go mode item, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he would have won, I would have lost from that, so I have to,
Oh,
make
you
sure
might
I
have
remember to
remembered,
get the thing.
maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I would have had to reach really deep into my mind, because literally, the second I got grapple, because what happens in my brain, especially when I'm doing, early DRC, is I will just, if I can't do backwards, I just do, normal routing, and then I just take the check out of my brain. I'm like, I did it already. So then all I had left was just the things that were locked behind grapple. I was like, okay, let me do that, and then I was done, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm good.
Would having
So-
it on the tracker remind you? If you didn't check it?
The funny thing is, I didn't even check anything off in my tracker until I beat Goma, and then I just, I right-clicked it and just cleared the whole boss, and I was like, okay, we're done. Because,
Oh no!
especially,
Right?
yeah, because especially, when I'm doing it early, I don't really mark off checks, because I have to alt-tab, because one monitor, kind of
Oh,
cringe,
okay.
but, so it doesn't help, but, yeah, so, I will probably start doing that, because that'd be a good idea.
If you're playing one monitor, I think you could if you're on Windows, you could hover over the maximize button and then have the tracker set to one side of the screen and then Wind Waker on the
Yeah.
other, so that you
I-
don't have to click on the window to.
Yeah, I would do that. It's just, especially for streaming, it's a lot easier for me to format my windows to where it's just a full screen, so I can have it easier to have it set up on my stream. So it's just less work for me. But I'm lazy, so that's just how it goes.
That's favorite reason.
Yeah. So
Yeah, just-
any of those overworld locations had something.
Oh yeah, it definitely.
But
Yeah, Quasi would have been really good. That's just what happens. Like I think I'd route it 10 times out of 10 like that, but just because obviously I only had like 2 checks left in Overworld, I think, like before I got Fire and Ice. So I was like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't want to gamble doing one thing on Needle Rock and just not get anything from it. So I was like, I'd rather just like make it easier. So
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I was like, I was just like, worrying about my reputation again as a streamer here. Like, I was just like, I was just like, oh no, like Bacon was just like, oh no, a swap seed like in the race time room already, and I was just like, oh, that's already enough pressure. And then I just like see those 2 bows in Wind Temple, and I'm just like, oh well, GG. And then the grappling hook was just like pretty disgusting as well. Like,
oh yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was nasty. I was not a big fan of it, but like the fact that I got it was kind of the thing that made me like, okay, this is okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with having it like be there, just because like I was gonna do that no matter what. And that's why I did it up there and not like at like Forest Haven or something like that. Because I could have, but it just would have been a little too risky, I think. But
yeah, I really love the route differences this year's stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like I'll probably watch back the VOD again just to watch it, because I'm like, I was expecting that Quasi would do like the same thing as me, where Windfall night early and then outset, because I'm trying to get bait really quick so I can do Headstone. But I was like, it was just kind of like a weird seed, like my brain was confused in the early game really quick. But I mean, it worked. I'll take it. I won, so I guess I can't really say much.
Yeah, I think the route difference, like where it started off, is where Quasi went, did like Night Windfall, and then just decided to do Day Windfall right after, and you just went right after. So that's where like Quasi got Leaf way earlier than you did, and then like did like checks that you couldn't do, like, but you did like Private Oasis, which Quasi would have never done, because we still don't know where Vanity is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not even like in Logic, because it was nothing, but I don't know.
Needle Rock probably. That's my best guess. Yeah, because I mean it was just completely dead. I was like, oh, that's cool. All right, break in here, spend like 2 minutes doing this, and it's nothing. Very cool game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think Quasi checked Needle Rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got no clue then. So
Yeah,
it's somewhere.
Needle Rock Cave was spiky.
What did it end up being?
Power bracelets.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering where power bracelets were. I was like really trying to get those, honestly.
But yeah, a lot of those 15 minutes will have just been, in fact most of it, I would say, was just Quasi doing all of the overworld stuff before DRC. Because he did like Big Pig, Needle Rock, Creeb, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really weird, like, I definitely, like, I could have seen myself spending a lot of time in Overworld trying to get my stuff, and then, like, the last shard dropped, and I was like, oh, I'm free. I can go mode this. I don't have to do any of Overworld. I was like, I was happy.
Yeah, the moment you went into Wind Temple, you basically knew, like, okay, yeah, this is Bacon's game. Like, because of just like the lack of checks on Overworld, like, of course you were gonna go Wind Temple just to hope for at least like 1 bow there, and then but
I got
just
everything there.
have all of the rest of the items. It had 2 bows, 1 sword and 1 shard. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then also a bottle.
And also a bottle, which Grandma actually was Hero's Charm.
Dang it! I should have got that. Oh, I'm mad.
We were actually talking about like maybe you going for Grandma to get soup.
I was really thinking about it, but at the point I was like, I feel like I might be like Quasi might be right on my tail, so I don't want to risk it.
It could be a time loss.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Hero's Charm changes Conductor Link in a way.
I think it's the same thing. I believe I haven't worn it on Conductor Link really ever. I don't think, but
yeah. But
or if I have, it's been too long to remember. But
Yeah. With that, good luck in Grands Bacon. You have made
Ooh,
it
thank
this
you.
far. Quasi has gotten 3rd place.
Yeah, Quasi still
And
did really good. Like,
yeah, I think he got top 3 last Miniblins too
ooh, yeah.
in Helmaroc. And yeah, you'll be progressing over to Grands with a rematch
boy.
against Intibo. So yeah, good luck on that.
I am. I'm excited. I mean, it's always weird to me because me and Nin have this really funny like competitive like thing where he will always say um he'll always say that I beat him in every single race, but he beat me in the one like competitive race that we had. So I'm like, maybe he just has my number in competitive, but I really feel like the last time I played him, I was in like an awful mindset. Like, not to like discount whatever Nin did because he still played really good, but like literally my brain just could not handle it. And I came back this race and I was like, this is probably the best I've felt playing Wind Waker in a long, long time, as in forever, because I've only been playing Rando for like 7 months. So I'm like, I'm excited because I think I can do pretty good, but I also would not discount me just like losing immediately to Nin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. I still gotta win 2, so that's the biggest one. Is like, I think that's the one like weird mental thing for me, is that I'll have to switch my brain from going, hey, if you win 1, you already win, to hey, you gotta win 2, don't let down now. You know, like I actually have to like,
Yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah, I was gonna
So-
mention that, like, yeah, like you have to win 2, while like Nin just has to win 1.
Yeah. So I'm
Always adds
excited
like a
though.
little bit more pressure, but
Oh yeah. Uh, it's already like, I was nervous going into this race. I'm gonna be like 10 times as nervous going into that one, because I'm like,
yeah, for sure.
it's gonna be a tough set. Because if I win 1, it's not over. Unfortunately, I'd love for it to be over, because then I could just go, okay, I'm done. Like I can rest my brain for like a week, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on my side, I'm like, oh wait, they win 1 match and it's over. They're just on to the next one. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. Just, well, as long as we're done, we're done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, that was cool. I think I'm good. I think I've said all the things I want to say. And GG's again.
Yes.
Yeah, GG's.
So yeah, like mentioned, of course, Quasi is unfortunately going to have to leave the bracket with 3rd place, which is still very impressive. And GG's to Bacon for progressing to the grand finals against Ninthibo, which will probably be restreamed, because I will try to restream most grand finals, if not all of them.
Please.
Some voices are saying I should most definitely restream that race, so I should probably
Yeah.
listen to those.
I don't know who.
What was that?
I don't know who it would be, but someone.
Yeah, someone.
No pressure, of course.
Yeah,
Very,
no pressure.
like, yeah. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, as for CSR schedule, we are starting the forgot the name of it. It was it's a very cool thing. Heroes of Time. It's benefiting the American Cancer Society, and it's a very good event for in honor of a unfortunate loss in the Zelda community and the Zelda speedrun community. We will have a great, well, I guess like marathon, just like representing how bad cancer is, because everyone hates that. Which is yeah. That will be happening. I'm pretty sure this weekend. I think it starts tomorrow and it ends on Sunday. Yes, it does. So definitely check that out. There's going to be people like I know Gymnast is in there, and some other very big names. So definitely be up for that. As for next week, for any runs that are maybe scheduled, I have no idea. Let me actually check. Let's see. we still have some Breath of the Wild, any percent tournament going on, which will happen. Also, okay, so there are still some races during the charity event, so, but it's probably going to be on the side channels. But yeah, then some OT randomizer that probably won't be restreamed actually. You know what? Just I don't know. Just keep an eye out. There's going to be an Randomizer Mystery Tournament Season 2 wildcard race, which will probably have a restream on Saturday. You know what? I'm yapping too much. Just keep an eye on. Just keep an eye out on the like just when they go live. I have no clue, but yeah, definitely tune in for the charity event. We would appreciate it. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say. And again, GG's to the runners. Thank you to my co-commentator Sledge for, of course, being here, and thank you for Trackers for keeping everything nice and clean. Shout you all out one more time, and yeah, I think that's going to be it. And hope everyone has a great day. Bye bye.
Bye.